How's it going, everyone? Mask here, back with some Black Desert Mobile. Now, it's patch night eve, and the one thing we do know about tomorrow's patch is we are getting the new character, Striker. So, today I wanted to share an experience gaining trick that a lot of people are going to be using that I especially use. If you're going to be rolling a Striker, whether or not you're going to play a Striker, I'm sure there's going to be a level up event, so you're going to want to know this trick. Well, how does it start? What's the most limiting factor to you being able to gain experience? Your inventory filling up, making you weaker, making you kill things slower, lowering the amount of experience you're able to get, especially for an overnight. Black Spirit mode gives you absolutely nothing for experience. And that being said, I'm going to show you the trick. Obviously, you're going to be on your alt. This is my alt character. It's level 62. You can't see it behind me. That's not important. Go ahead and transfer all of your gear onto the alt character so it's as strong as it can be. Now, here's something really important as well. Your alt's going to have really low skill levels, obviously, so that really affects your strength and your ability to do damage. Whether or not you're ascended as well, your attack speed is significantly slower. So if you're on a non-ascended character, just be wary of the fact that not only is your attack speed slower, but your skill percent damage is significantly slower. You're going to kill things way slower than you're used to. But when you transfer your gear, often your armor transfers because it doesn't matter, and you potentially have brand new weapons, which means your AP DP ratio is extremely low. So keep an eye out for that. Your true CP, take your AP, which this character has 2300, double it, which would be 4600, and take away about honestly, you should take your AP, your base AP, subtract, let's say subtract 200 from it, and then double it. That's what you should consider your true CP is when you're picking out mobs that you should be fighting. Because your AP DP ratio, your AP should be about 200 higher than your DP anyway. So 2300, subtract 200 is about 2100, double it, 4200 CP is how much CP this character really has when you're trying to pick out an opponent. So 4200 CP. You want to be fighting somewhere where you're at least 400 to 500 CP higher than the zone, because it's all about your KPM, your kills per minute on a character like this. So we're going to go ahead and look for a proper fit, and the Cron Castle routes are often some of the best. These say 4100, that's going to feel a little high. I'm thinking 38. That being said, let's head over to Cron Castle Patrol route. It has the added bonus of having a red drop, so it's really nice. But that doesn't matter, because the trick we're going to be using makes it so that you actually don't get any drops, and I'll explain that when we get there. So we're heading over to Cron Castle Patrol route. Your character's got your gear. Even whether or not, like, this character's overgeared enough that I could potentially go to a different zone, but this is for experience. These are orange mobs. They will be giving me experience, which is all that really matters. And just take a look at how efficiently you kill. You really want to be one-shotting things still, which I am. So with my calculation, I said I got 4200 CP, potentially. Oh, this character is ascended too, which makes a significant difference. I could probably push myself to a zone that's about 3800, so I'm significantly higher than this. But when you're trying to pick a zone out, often you will look at your character and be like, wow, okay, that character's 4700. I could easily farm a 4500 zone. You're going to be hitting them like a wet paper bag. It's going to take you 3 to 4 hits, and you're going to be farming extremely inefficiently. So let's get down to the actual trick. What's going to happen here is I'm going to fill my inventory up, especially because it's hot time. My inventory is going to get filled in like an hour, maybe even 45 minutes. And then you're on a new character too, lower inventory. So way quick, your inventory is going to get filled up, and then your experience rate is just going to plummet. How do we fix this? We actually are going to cram our inventory full of all the random stuff you have in your storage. Completely cram it full so you have absolutely zero available slots in your inventory. Now, this is nice if you have the camp manager mode, because you can literally just do this and continuously slam things in your inventory. Now, to really make this efficient and effective, you make sure you have one of every single stackable item you could potentially loot from that zone. So, because the plan here, what we're actually doing is completely stuffing, or actually, you want to avoid overweighting yourself. So things that really high stack numbers, Don't put those in your inventory. There's just no need for them. I believe that was those seeds there. Perfect. Or just pull out one of each thing. That's just an easy way to do it as well. So we're going to keep pulling random things into my inventory until it's completely crammed. 130 out of 130. So now we're going to delete the actual trash loot from the zone and very quickly fill it up again. Insufficient inventory slots. It actually looks like we looted an item when I deleted that, which is perfect. So there we go. We are 130 out of 130 inventory spaces. You can now farm literally infinitely. You're getting maximum experience rate now. Our experience rate is as you can see, it's 39.9% at the bottom left. When we look at that, level 62, we're going to see that increase. Even though we have max inventory slots, we're not overweight, so our kill speed is not being lowered at the moment. And this is a trick that many people use to level their alts overnight. You can let it run for 12 hours overnight without touching your computer, and your character is going to absolutely, as far as experience is concerned, efficiently farm for those 12 hours straight without you having to touch a single thing. Now, min-maxing this. Let's talk about that for a second. A way to min-max this is to have one of every skill book you can possibly loot in your inventory. And that's going to allow you to actually loot skill books. Even though your inventory is full, you'll loot all the skill books that are available. Also, have one of every single type of soulbound and non-soulbound. I'm just a super picky on it. The soulbound ones are probably not necessary, but I try to have one of every single kind of blackstone. So you have your poors, your goods, your grands, and I'm missing one, but it's not important. Poor and fair. And if you have, and then you can constantly loot blackstones all night as well. All your skill books, especially if you're an ascended character, I try to save one of every ascended skill book, and you could loot skill books. If you're in Castle Underwater, for example, that's where you really want to push to. If this character could kill things in Castle Underwater, that's where it would be right now. I think it can at this CP, no problem. But have one of every ascended skill book, have one of every skill book, have one of every blackstone, have one of every random stackable item that you can loot in that zone. And you can acquire all these things by looting a zone for a really long time and just never selling all of what's in there. And that has you now set up for the perfect infinite experience trick. And this works so well. As you can see, we're now at 40%. We have gained experience. Even though our inventory is full, we're not overweight. Our kill speed is not affected. This is basically min-maxing your ability to gain experience in the game. So there's a ton of people that are going to be using this when Striker comes out. Honestly, when Striker comes out, I'm probably going to just throw him up right away, load him up with my gear, and just throw him onto a map. Whatever map he can efficiently kill. You want to be one-shotting things, two-shotting at most. If you're not two-shotting things, put your ego in check and just go to a lower map. No matter what, if you're not one-shotting, if you're not at least two-shotting, you are not efficiently farming. This is great because everything I'm sniffing, everything I'm looking at is dying in one shot. So it's all about your kills per minute. If you want to know what your kills per minute is, accept a Black Spirit quest, accept the quest for killing things in the zone that you're in, and do a stopwatch check of a minute. Maybe do a 3-minute check and then divide your final answer by 3. Experience is all about the kills per minute. Make sure you're killing things that aren't white mobs. That means their level is too low, don't give you experience at all. These are orange mobs. It's perfect. There it is. I'm at 40.1% now. This is the experience trick. You maximize your inventory, delete the trash loot from the actual zone that you're in, and then go ham. No matter what, you can farm infinitely. You can literally farm forever, gaining experience without having to touch your client. That's the super key. So overnight farms where you usually either Black Spirit mode, extremely inefficient, get overweight and your character dies, that's downtime. Both of those problems gone. You can have maximum experience farming efficiency overnight, and that's when this trick is used the absolute most. I still know people that do it, and it can be used for farming ascended skill books. That's a huge one. I know people that use this method on their mains, and not even for the experience. It's to have maximum drop chance for ascended skill books overnight as well. So Striker's coming out. Hopefully you try this method out, and you're gonna love it, I promise. The level up event will most likely be getting your striker to level 50 like they've always been. I doubt they're going to make us push it to 60 for rewards. And yeah, I'm hyped. It's patch night eve. Hope you're all having a fantastic day. Thanks for checking out this video. Definitely give this max experience method a try. I haven't named it yet, but it's the experience trick. It's the max inventory experience trick. That's what we all call it. Whew. Thanks so much for watching this video. Hope you're having a fantastic day. And until next time, smash that subscribe button and stay classy.